I need to just turn off Do Not Disturb. There we go. Perfect. Okay, well, here we go. Some SAO VS, back at it again. I just finished recording a video, which is for the next tutorial video that's coming up. So, kind of stuck on this page for a little bit. Anyways, do look forward to that, and afterwards, well, time to do this event, shall we? I kind of already did the event though. I'll just do one scout, because I think I have tickets. I have one ticket. I don't think I have any boss tickets left. I do not. So we're just gonna do one ticket scout. I only have one anyways, and I want to scout on this one because it's a little bit better, the characters at least. But I'll hit Alice and see what we get. Here we go. Hope the audio is fine for everyone. I wonder if right, it's not based off my own audio. Oh, this is garbage. This is absolute garbage. Okay, we don't need to see what this is. This is gonna be an R. Listen, I'll take it. I wonder if I can get this Kirito to 5 stars already. I've been doing some unlocking, and it's not the best. Alright, we got 5,600, and yes, I am already level 13 on the battle pass. So the next release will be... I don't actually know what this next one is supposed to be. It's like some sort of backdrop, I think. And then on the 4th, so 2 more days. Okay, 3 things. Use your ability along with the skill cards. What did I actually unlock here? I think it was also an ability, right? I haven't actually checked that yet. I'll have to take a look at that. Let's see. Members? Ability card enhancement. Let's take a look at this Yu-Gi-Oh card. What exactly is it? Water elemental skill power plus 5% inflicts frozen when the opponent's elemental when using an opponent's elemental weakness. Now, my question is that a guarantee? It says inflicts frozen, but does that mean it's a guaranteed absolute 0? Because here's the thing, right? It's not the first time I've seen the frozen status effect, but I don't think it's ever been worked for any character. So, what if I just did this? You know what? How's that in comparison? Are they gonna give me a neutral, or are they gonna give me a fire? I forgot what type of enemy it generates. Okay, it's fire, good. So absolute 0. Okay, so it just inflicted freeze, right? That's the thing though, what exactly does freeze do? It's not like it improves my damage, does it? Right? I'm not seeing a freezing effect. Hold on. I need to try this again from the top. I still don't know what freeze does. Is this supposed to inflict a better damage? Like, sort of like brittling, or is that supposed to improve status effect? Okay, so hold on. 692. Okay, that's a crit. 600 to 700. Okay, we'll say like about 720-ish. Okay. And then I think Kirito has... Okay, so if I trigger... Absolute 0. Switch back to Asuna. 699, 640. The damage didn't change. It's not like it's higher by any means. Okay. So then what exactly is freezing? Or is he even frozen? Because you can inflict freeze with this attack, but you can also inflict freeze with normal attack now that I have the card. How exactly does that work? I'm genuinely curious. Also, I just realized I'm not actually using the correct microphone. Let me just change that real quick. And... oh no, it is. Okay. Okay. No, we're fine. Okay, anyways. Yeah, much better. Okay, let's see. And I'm gonna go ahead and drag this window to here. Unless I want to increase the size a bit more, but I haven't actually decided on what to do with it yet. Who cares? It's besides the point. So be nice to know when I trigger a status effect. Does he move? Oh, there it is. Okay, okay. So he actually becomes frozen. Interesting. It's not like it does extra damage though, right? I also want to test something else now while we're at it. So, end training, which is the infliction of poison. Not the poison, sorry, the burn. I'm gonna train for this one. I want to know if it's a cooldown between status effects or if there's just a back-to-back thing. Yeah, the first hit will never be a burn. That's just the way it works. Let's just step back for a minute. Da 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 da. Okay, there we go. The second one will burn. Okay, I'm gonna wait this out. I'm gonna wait it out, that's right. So guys, we're gonna be sitting here for, let's say 3 minutes. I'm just gonna chill for 3 minutes. And maybe attack him a little bit with just normal attacks. I really don't know which attack lands faster. Okay, so if I talk too quickly, it just ends up hitting him. So, alright, we're 1 minute down. I'm going to wait here for 2 more minutes. Just want to see if there's a cooldown between burns. Alright, we've reached A. I've already did 107,000 damage. That's insane. That's not even accounting for the burn damage I did just a moment ago. Yeah, as I thought, it's pretty difficult to raise the power or raise your rush rating with just normal attacks. Okay, there we go. We got Awakening. That's fine. Not my plan here. Okay. I don't actually believe the snake bite deals fire damage because I never mentioned anything about that. Alright, one more minute. I don't think about it. The fight will never last that long, so let's try it now. I'm gonna wait for the time to run out. Is the build-up instantaneous? I don't think so, right? The second one does not inflict burn, so can I assume that they start off at a neutral point? The third one will inflict the burn. There it is. Now, another question that I have is, so it has nothing to do with time, because I waited for 2 minutes already and it hasn't actually triggered, so does that mean every time it's going to be 3 now? Once... I know, I'm like doing the testing on stream, it's funny. Okay, twice. And now I expect the third one to actually trigger it. Time is ticking down, it's down to D. No, even the third one didn't trigger it. Okay. So that means the fourth one has to trigger it, right? Okay, it did trigger it. So this time it took 3... No, it took 4 hits. So how about this time? Is it gonna take 5? Two. This is very interesting. Then we go to 3. It didn't burn. So the fourth one will either burn or it will have to wait till the fifth one. If it's the fifth one, that means it increases by 1 burn attempt every time. Okay, the fourth one did not burn either. I expect the fifth one to burn. The resistance grows after they get hit with the burn once. Not even the fifth one burns. So the sixth? What is this logic? Okay, there it is. Burn. Sixth. So wait, it burned on the second, burned on the third, burned on the fourth, and burned on the sixth. What is going on here? So all I can say is that they've built up a tolerance, as the more times you burn them, the more tolerance they have against that status effect. That's the only accurate assumption, because now if I cast Awakening, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6, that's 7. So yeah, it took 7 attempts that time. And yes, he was burning. As I'm seeing those little small, very small numbers that's ticking down. He doesn't burn now because his HP has hit rock bottom, but... Okay, training completed, testing completed. So that's how DLTs work. It becomes, once you've triggered a DLT, it becomes harder and harder to trigger it again. It gets progressively more difficult to trigger DLTs. Interesting. I wonder, does poison work on the same level? Because I know we had some characters who has poison, but we're gonna have to pull it out because I don't remember which one has it. Was it this silica? Nope. Paralysis, but this one has paralysis. I don't think we have a poison character here. I'll just tag someone out from this party. It's fine. I think, was it this water silica? No, that one's paralysis. Was it an SR? Sleep. Sleep is also very impressive, actually. Sleep is a very powerful skill. Okay, here we go. We got fire. We got one. So poison. So poison, right? That's the mystery about DLTs, though. That's my next video. That's my next video idea, but I need to fully understand how poisons work. And not really poison, but rather all sorts of DLTs. We've tested burn. It becomes harder and harder to actually proc burn. So let's see how long it takes for us to trigger poison. I think it was this one. No, it was this one. Okay. The game undied from last time. Let's go. Yeah, kind of. Okay, so that's 2 triggers. I'm just gonna be sitting here doing this for a little bit. 3. Sounds more like the attack would stale over each use. Now, yeah, that's the thing. Every time you proc the effect, it gets harder and harder to proc it the next time. And it's not chance based either. It's actually a build-up. That was 4. I'm still keeping track at the back of my head. Because I need to know if poison works the same way. If it doesn't, it's 5. Then poison's actually theoretically stronger than burn. Because it actually does more damage over time as well. That's 6. 7. Would switching reset it? That's a good question, actually. That's a good question. 8. Poison is very hard to build up, though. 9. I'm expecting the 10th one to do it. And then I have to just track to see if the 10th one actually changes anything. Nope. It's just that difficult. 11? Nope. Oh, okay, there we go, 11. So it took 11 procs to trigger poison. But the damage value is way, way higher than burn. Burn... So I already have the details documented. I already did the math. And burn deals, overall, like after the burn finishes, deals 20% of their current HP. So if you use it at full HP, they lose 20% of their max HP right off the bat, which is very strong, considering if you're dealing with a boss, say, burn damage is incredible. But the next time you want to proc it, it goes from 2 hits to procking, to 3 hits to procking, to 4 hits to procking, to 6 hits to procking. Anyways, counting from 1 again. I want to see if it triggers on 11th as well. 2. I thought it was something like a time-based thing, like it has a cooldown before you can trigger it again, but I waited for 2 minutes, it didn't work. 3. 4. This is what I'm doing on my stream. I'm testing things on my stream. 5. 6. Also, I did a bit of scouting off stream, Kieran, and I'm sorry to say it's Scamco all over again. I didn't get anything good. 7. 8. This is sad. Yeah, it is. 9. Because the thing was, I scouted over 10. I think I scouted over 6 or 7 multi-scouts, because I ended up purchasing more gems later on. 10. You haven't spent anything. No, this is just like reserve after I've stopped spending. That was 11. That was 11. So does that mean 12? Is it 1 higher than before? It's not 12. Yeah, there goes that. Exactly. So I'm kind of saving it until I find a situation I need it now. 13. Oh boy. No, Nvidia, get out of here. I don't need your understanding. The 14. I think that was 14. I lost track. I swear I'm missing count somewhere. 15. There we go. 15 triggered it again. The damage is definitely decreasing. It's still a percentage of the current HP, but definitely not as bad as burn. At this point, burn would be dealing around like 9,000, 8,000 damage, while poison is dealing double that damage. So poison is much more potent than fire or burn, but it's so much harder to trigger. However, if you can pair up, because by the time you manage to trigger burn and poison at the same time, right, you would end up getting about 2 burns and 1 poison. So that's about 20% down their current HP, drop another 20%. God, I need to do the math on this, because 20% of current HP is hard to calculate. We have no way of knowing how much HP they have left, but still, 20%, 20%, and then another wipe, another, I think, I haven't really did the math here. DLTs can stack? Yes! Yes! So, you can actually stack burn and poison all together. That one I've tested. I've actually made sure where I've gotten to the point where it's just like right before a burn, and I just kept proccing until I procced poison. Right? And then once after I... Here, actually... Yeah, let me reset. DLT build. Honestly, I was thinking about it. I thought about if DLT can become a proper build, but the problem is, number one, it's the trigger rate. Number two, it's not based off max HP, it's based off current HP. So the lower their health gets, the less value DLTs have. So I thought it wasn't actually practical. I wanted to talk about it, but it's going to be in my next guide, though, whether or not it's feasible. I'm trying to think of a way to make it possible, because there are skill cards that also improves the opportunity, or improves the chances of you hitting a poison, because there's actually a skill card down here. I know it's a very rare, it's a very low skill, but inflicts poison status when attacking. It's just additional buildup, but I'm not actually sure about that. So as far as I'm concerned, when I tested it took forever to actually hit that. So I think it's like, if I were to imagine it like a cap, right? When it hits that number, then it triggers the poison. So the skill inflicts maybe around like 10, 12 points of accumulation. And probably the normal attack based on the skill card is about 1 to 2 accumulation. So 6 normal attacks is the only equivalent to one skill. I'm not sure though. Again, I have to do the testing, do the math, and actually figure it out. But that's what actually drives me to play this game, because I am actually interested in the research more so than actually playing the game myself. However, I do have a guide coming up very soon about how to beat Layla on normal difficulty. Because I did end up getting the 3 stars finally out of it. It took a while, but I figured out a way. I don't know if there are other guides out there already, but I'm gonna post my idea. Anyways, back to this. Right. Okay, so the idea is there's real builds. Real builds? Wait. They're like... Okay, so I'm gonna switch to... Okay, so Kirito triggers burn in 2 hits. So I'm gonna stop hitting him now and switch over to Silica. And then as soon as I trigger the poison, which should be an 11, I'm used to stabbing. It's just simple. It's just so much simpler. Just keep hitting. 2, 3. I think the first time was 11, right? 3, 4. This is gonna take a while. 5. 6. I'm really curious to figure this one out. 7. 8. So one of the other things I didn't test is whether or not triggering burn actually raises the max cap for poison. Like, what about for other statuses? Is it harder to inflict statuses overall, or just that one particular stat? Well, those 9, right? 10. One more hit. And I switch over to Kirito to trigger burn. What? Okay, that was interesting. Wait, so you actually asked about that question. Does it reset it when you switch, right? No, I did not. I should have waited for the cooldown. No, Kirito, come back, come back, come back, come back. Okay, so it does appear. Hold up, hold up, hold up. That didn't get procced. That didn't get procced. Now my question is, was it because poison was active? Or was it because the poison actually raised the cap for burn? I don't know, I gotta test this one more time. What's going on, Alexia? Welcome to the stream. We're testing. We're doing some math here. We're doing some real testing. The real work. I had to check the time to make sure I'm not late for work. 2. I'm just gonna keep going until I have enough for Kirito, or for poison, and then I'm gonna switch back. 3. 4. So one of the things that I want to test on this one, right? Because I already tested on the last one. It didn't proc the burn. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait completely until the... Oh. I was going to say wait until the poison runs out, then I'm going to hit the burn. But I'm pretty sure I think I figured out why it didn't work. Because if it is a build-up like I assumed, then that means the burn buildup has already depleted to 0. But at this point, I think that's the reason why. Come on, hit him with the poison. Hit him with the poison. Come on. Oh, jeez, this is gonna take a while. Okay, switch, burn. Interesting. Very interesting. Burn cancels poison. The buildup of a second effect cancels out the buildup of a first effect, even if it's been triggered. Because the poison stopped acting on the enemy there. That's not 20%. That's not how much damage it should have done. I bet you this one burns. Yeah. But if I switch over to Silica... Wait a second, no, he is still burning. No, he is still burning. It's just that... What? Okay, hold up. There's so many mysteries about this that I cannot even begin to understand. I need to test... I'm gonna trigger burn, then switch over to Silica and start stacking poison. But the minute I stack poison, I should, in theory, stop the burn, at least from the damage from accumulating. But it should still do damage to the enemy. Honestly, yeah. What is this spaghetti code? Come on. Like first day release, we've already got bugs everywhere. I'm not a professional programmer, but I can write spaghetti code better than that. Okay, so back to Kirito. Right? So 2 burns. So he's currently accumulating burn stacks, right? And now second burn. He's burning. Okay, yeah, no, he's taking damage. He is taking damage. It's just that the damage doesn't accumulate on the switch. I don't know why. Like, as soon as you switch, the damage doesn't actually show up anymore. It doesn't accumulate. Why? Why is that? What? What implication does this have? My combo doesn't keep going because of the lacking of the huh? Okay. That's been tested. So the damage still goes through. It is still active. The active effect does not get canceled. But second test. Does inflicting a second status ailment or inflicting a second DOT, or at least inflicting a second build-up, interrupt the first build-up? Let's do this. Well, it wasn't, I don't think it was combo, but it was definitely counting towards, like, there was a counter on the side. It prevents your counter from dropping. That much I know. Okay, so here's my theory. If they do, so if you can't build up two DOTs at the same time, that means if I hit with Kirito, switch to Silica, poison, switch to Kirito, burn, switch to Silica, poison, no DOT will ever proc, because every single time that it's about to proc, it would get cancelled by the second effect. So let's see if that's true or not. We out here with lab codes, we doing the math. This has nothing to do with math, but it's just theory. Okay, so switch to Silica, hit with a poison. I'm gonna wait, damage, yeah. I'm gonna switch over to Kirito, fire. No, it did trigger poison. I mean, it did trigger fire. And on 2 this time. It wasn't even on... What? Okay. So secondary DOT's buildups do not interrupt the first DOT buildup. However, does it decrease? Does the buildup drop in value over time? And yes, this is going in my video, so I'm gonna end up having to research this sooner or later, so I might as well do it here now. And I'm gonna save one multi-scout at the end of the stream, just for some streamer luck. I don't know. Hope that it works. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to accumulate a burn, because we know by standards that two burn effects will trigger the DOT, but I'm gonna wait out 1 minute. Just gonna wait out 1 minute here and not attack. And let's see if the ticks do drop. So I'm looking at the time right now. It's about, I've been streaming for 32:50. So I'm gonna wait till 33:50. I'll just wait it out. I'm gonna see if that value actually drops. If that is the case, that means the reason why it takes so long to build a poison is not actually because of it's not because of the maximum value. I mean, it does have something to do with the maximum value, but also because the value is decreasing over time, so that means it's taking me longer to build it up. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right about this. 20 seconds left. So how's everyone's date going? You know, I got my iced coffee here, getting ready for work later. Enjoying a bit of downtime. My trainer killed me at the gym today, by the way. It's like, no pain, no gain. I'm like, yes, but there's too much pain. He's like, yeah, you're gonna get a lot of gain. Hands are freezing. Wait, you're outside right now? Ooh. Well, get warm as soon as possible. Been going well? Good to know. Good to know. All right, it's been a minute. Let's see. It still triggers the burn in 2. So why did it take 3 to trigger the burn last time? Okay, reset. Reset that. So it doesn't decrease in value over time. Either that or I haven't waited long enough. I don't know. I'm just scratching my head here. I don't really know what's going on. Like, what is triggering the 3 proc? So what if I proc poison first and then try to proc burn? Does that make it 2 procs? Let's see. Let's see. No, I need poison first. Whoops. So I need poison. I need to trigger poison first, and then once the poison runs out, I'll switch over to fire, see how many times it takes to trigger it. This is ridiculous. So it doesn't decrease in value over time. I mean, I can't say for certain. It might, like, let's say the maximum value is 100, and I only waited for 1 minute, which decreased it to about... Or let's say every time Kirito hits that skill, it builds up by 80. And I only waited enough for it to drop by 20. The next 80 will actually proc it. I can't say for certain. I'd have to actually stop playing for like 3 minutes or so before testing it again. But what fight is gonna last 3 minutes in this game? You're only ever going to proc 1 DOT at best, and that's it. So this test is kind of pointless. But I just want to know. I need the information. I need to know how this game works. If DOT is actually a viable build or not. I must not have the answers. Okay, here we go. That should trigger the poison soon. I just have my hand hovered over the skill button, and it's just watching my screen right now. Yeah, come on. Come on. One more. I think 11, right? There it is. Poison. This game is consistently odd. Yeah, at least that's the one consistency we can say. It's always going to be consistent in its bugs or in its questions. Okay, the poison has ended now. It's over. You don't hear the sound effect anymore. So I'm going to trigger burn. First hit. Let's see if it still happens in 2. Yes, it does. Okay. So what do we come to the conclusion of? I think I can safely say that building one stack of like the start of building of one debuff or any sort of debuffs, I think, doesn't actually trigger or doesn't interrupt the buildup of a secondary stack. And triggering one debuff does not actually improve the maximum cap or does not make the enemy more resistant to another type of debuff. So if I were to trigger poison, it's only going to raise the cap for poison. If I were to trigger burn, it's only going to raise the cap for burn. And I think the reason why it went to 2 last time was because, or I didn't manage to trigger, is that while a status effect is in process, like while a debuff is in action, you can't actually proc, or you can't proc a buildup of another effect. That's the only other conclusion I can come up with. Either that, or there was actually a decline in the value, and maybe waiting for 3 minutes would actually yield the result that I'm looking for, which is that the entire stack or the whatever value you've built up has been dropped to 0. But I wouldn't know that. Who would know that? I'm not sitting around for 3 minutes waiting for that. As long as I know this information, I know that, number one, it is possible to, I want to say it's possible to trigger 2 DLTs at the same time, but it may actually not be the case. So let's do one last test. This is the last test I'm going to do. I want to see if it's really possible to trigger 2 DLCs at the same time. See, last time I said, let's neglect the entire process, which involves the wait time. Didn't overwrite the last time. It did not overwrite it. It didn't overwrite it. In fact, as a matter of fact, I thought it couldn't even be triggered. So here's what I will do. I know that it takes approximately 11 hits for the skill to proc poison. So I'm going to go up to 10 procs, right? 10 hits on poison skill. Switch over to Kirito. Build up the stack once on burn. Switch over back to Silica for one more poison build, and switch back to Kirito for that one last burn. And it should proc both at the same time. If it doesn't, that means no 2 DLTs can be I guess effective at the same time. So 1. Here we go. In the name of science! I don't know what this will help anybody with, by the way. I really don't. I'm just here to have some fun. And this is fun to me. This is exciting. I swear, someone in the chat is gonna be like, what is wrong with you? Just listen. I need to find some purpose for the math that I have learned over the years. And I need to understand this. It's a duty. This is like 5, I think. If someone else is counting, please let me know if I'm counting it wrong. 6. So yeah, I'm seeing like DLT potential future, potentially. That's like 7, right? 7, I think. I talk about math and I lose my count. Such a contradiction. I can't count, so hey, you're just like my trainer. He counts to 10 and he's like, back to 1, 1. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's 9. I think. One more hit. Don't proc it. Good. Okay, Kirito, you're gonna trigger 1 burn. Good. Now I'm gonna switch over back to Silica. I'm just gonna wait a little bit because I want to wait for the switch cooldown to come off, and then wait for a poison. Okay, here's the poison. Can I trigger the burn? No, the burn didn't happen. The burn did not happen. But I bet you if I swing it again, the burn will happen. And there it is. Okay. So the reason why it wasn't triggering last time was because it couldn't trigger. While one DLT is active, the second DLT cannot be activated. However, as soon as one DLT has finished, the second DLT can actually apply properly. Interesting. Interesting. That makes it a little bit, I want to say convenient, but also somewhat inconvenient. Because now the actual act of a DLT combo is quite slim, since you would have to wait out additional time just to proc DLTs. And as a fact, I know that burn lasts for 10 seconds. So for 10 seconds, you're not actually able to proc poison, which is actually a stronger version. So poison party. You know, that is a pretty good idea. I'm not gonna lie, okay? Poison is stronger than burn. It is inherently stronger than burn, but again, the problem with that is like you have to, each time you proc poison, it takes longer and longer to build up the next one. So how long can you actually go for before you proc it, right? I would imagine Silica might not even get a chance to proc all 11 with her poison. It's just that bad. But if I were able to switch between characters, maybe I'll be able to proc poison once, maybe twice in a boss fight. Who else can use poison? That's what I want to know. I know there's a couple of characters that can use poison, but I've only seen 2. I've only seen 2 characters that can use poison. Anyways, that's enough testing. Immunities, yeah. We're not actually sure who's immune to poison or not, though. There's like no testing for it. Okay. Alright, that was enough testing, so that told me a lot. Now, I do want to do a bit of math, like off-stream, of course. I'm going to do a little bit of math on how much damage poison actually deals. Because with that information in hand, we're going to do quite a bit. Right, which one has more value? Is it more valuable to stick with burn, or is it better to just go with poison? I want to try to figure that out. Anyways. How about let's just do a bit of event boss? I've done it already, but might as well. We can't test that on others except the goblin. I mean, the bosses can technically be tested for. I have a lot of HP, right? So, oh boy, which place am I actually? I got 27,000 last time. Why is this not updating? Bro, I got like 20,000 points. What do you want? Oh, my arena points is only 2,000. Bruh. Just stab the boss. Yeah, I mean, if you got enough power, just stab the boss, right? That's another way to do it. Okay, I don't think I have any more event missions besides trying to finish the extra, which hasn't been released yet, I don't think. Yeah, no, it hasn't been released yet. So I'm just I don't know, I'm just grinding. That's it. Yeah, this is my party. Let's go. Take part in an event. Yay, I finished that quest. And then I think, let me check the time. After this one, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do one multi-pull and then end the stream off there. Gotta get ready for work. Alright, let's go. Ah, Skull Reaper, my good friend. I just don't care about those. Okay, the fact that that was not a just parry, or a just switch, confuses me. The fact that that's not a just switch confuses me. There we go. That took a while though. I waited too long for that. How did that work? I really don't care. Oh, yeah, Frost Effect! Switch! Oh, it gives him invulnerability though. And I'd rather dodge this. Yeah. Come. Nice. Break. Nice. Okay, now charge my Awakening Gauge. It's a little bit slow already. I shouldn't have broken him without Awakening first, but whatever. It works. And yes, I am gonna hit this while he's still in Fever mode, because otherwise my damage drops by a lot if I don't do this in Fever. The fact that that's not a just switch confuses me. I'm gonna say no to that. Thank you. The fact that you know, I'm gonna stop saying it. At this point, it's just, what do you mean? There we go. Do I have to actually get hit first before I can activate it? What do you mean? Okay, now it's even more confusing to me. Come on. So how? Okay, let's just end this. Get out of here. Oh god, I just realized. That lag. That lag though. That rush gauge important to know about. Yeah. I mean, the rush gauge is pretty easy to build up. You're not really going to have too much trouble building it up. That took forever. I should not have taken that long. That is a disgraceful ending for me. 2 minutes and 39 seconds. I did this in 2 minutes and... What do you mean S+? That's disgusting. I did this in like 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 4 seconds or something. Ugh, not allowing that. That was disgraceful. Hold on. How much time do I have left? I'm gonna run it again. I know there's actually no point to perform better, technically. Technically. There's no point to perform better, but technically there is. It's just for self-satisfaction. That's all there is to it. let's go. I do not care about this. There we go. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. That's the one thing I would not understand. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for it to turn and then just dodge. What? What do you mean? I pressed the. Yeah, okay, game. Just dodge. Let's go again. Reactions of a potato. Wow, Kirito is almost dead. And yes, I'm going to take this opportunity to build up my gauge right now. There we go. And I can burst at the same time. Go! Burst! I need to make it to S. I need to make it to Rush! Fever! Go! One combo finish! Can I do it? Wait, did I? Oh no, I waited for too long. I think the fever ran out. But I guess it doesn't really matter here. Can you stop getting stuck in the corner, please? Okay. If you're gonna make it an arena, remove the pillars and remove the stupid hills that appears in the map, because those are annoying. Like, why? What is even the purpose of them there? To hide people? I don't know. Okay, anyways, I'm at 40. I'll accept it. It's fine. This is within reasonable time, okay? That's the time that I can actually accept. But seriously, what is the point of pillars or mountains or hills in some of the maps? You're making an arena that's bordered off by a boundary. Why even make it? So I can't see some opponents behind? There's a lock-on feature for that. I swear, sometimes I don't understand the thought process of some developers. Structural integrity? Put it outside the border! Don't make it in the map! Anyways. The structural integrity. I bet you some of the developers are like, to give you a challenge. It doesn't seem to be challenging for anyone. It just infuriates us more. Okay, well, here we go. Last part of our stream. Well, realism. I could see that. I could see that. It's a good point. Except, here's the thing. Literally, the entire game is about fiction. It's a game for fucks. Anyways, all right. We're aiming for Alice or Yujiro here. It doesn't really matter who, but let's go for it. 1,500. I regret doing this, by the way. I really don't want to scout because that's not. Okay, if Kirito said that, then that probably means that we didn't get anything good. But anyways, streamer luck, maybe by luck, by chance. Jeez, it's not even. It doesn't even say it's showtime. It's awful. I'm gonna see the initial damage. I'm gonna cry. Yeah, I'm crying. It's not even a switch. Okay, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Ooh. Hold on. That's a new one. This one's a new one. New one. Okay, we already have that. It's fine. Rising Hero. Yep. Monaco View. On Guard. Yeah, we already have that. Blacksmith's Hammer. Very good SR ability, by the way. Blech. Absolute garbage. I get better luck on Genshin than this. This is the reason why I don't scout, by the way. Like, unless I see a banner that I really do want to scout on. Not scouting. I'd rather use my gems on recovering energy, believe it or not. It's actually much more mathematically worthwhile. I did the math. I still haven't scouted anything. And besides the beginner scout, right? Besides the very first scout that you did. I mean, I've already got this here, so I don't really mind. I already have the battle pass. I'm just waiting to fill it to full, that's it. Anyways, that's besides the point. Let's see if there's any members I can just max potential unlock right now. That doesn't count, it's forced. Yeah, it's true, it's true. I don't have any potables. The rest doesn't really count. I don't really care about potting these. Potential. Unlock. Wait a second. I have a lot of experience pots. I need to level something. Yes. Get to 66. But that is 100,000 gold. Or credits, or digits, whatever they're gonna call it, digits. Man, I got 100,000 digits. Big numbers. I'm done. All right. Well, did some testing, got some results, and I managed to get absolutely nothing from the scouts, as usual from Scamco. Bravo, bravo. That being said, that's the end of the stream. I'm gonna be heading off to work, so yeah, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video / stream. Take care, guys. Didn't break the game. I know, surprisingly. Alright, get back to someplace warm, Rem.